City Council members, public officials, students and faculty of University of New Haven, and West Haven residents. Thank you so much for being here tonight with me on this beautiful West Haven boardwalk. Our city has seen unprecedented growth, and I couldn't think of a better location to talk about my vision for the future of West Haven. I'd like to specifically thank the other speakers tonight. Of course, my good luck charm, Marie Lockabell. Ali Shefflin and Connor Vargo for their kind words. And of course, my son David for his wonderful introduction. I want to speak to you tonight about the progress we have made and my vision for West Haven. I think it's important to take a step back every so often and talk about where we've been and where we're going. It's easy to get caught up in the complications of everyday life, and we can lose sight of the goals we've set and what we have accomplished. First, I want to discuss quality of life in West Haven. Every resident wants to be able to walk around their city knowing that their streets are clean and safe. In West Haven, when I first took office, we had one street sweeper. We now have 3. We invested in our fleets. We have a new state-of-the-art fleet of plows and sanders. And with our public works people and the people that operate them, we all know that this year we have seen much better in cleaning our streets and making sure everything was done. Our police, how many police officers do we have in the audience tonight? Where we got the proud police officers there? We all know we have one of the best police departments. For years, the police vehicles were not, there was no purchasing. They had old, broken down vehicles. I heard stories when I took office of cars breaking down as they were, chasing people, or steering wheels turned to the left and seats broken. And my good friend, I see Bill Chickasani, the traffic sergeant out there. I'm very proud to say we have a whole entire new fleet of police vehicles that'll keep our residents and our police officers safe. My goal is to keep every family safe in every section of West Haven, not just the boardwalk, and we're making progress. We've instituted a blight ordinance that have real teeth that holds individuals accountable for rundown properties. We talked about the plows. Gotta excuse me one second. I'm skipping ahead on myself because I do that quite often. We instituted a senior citizen tax freeze. Many of our senior citizens are on fixed income, and it gives them stabilities and gives them an option to stay in their homes, something I'm very proud of. We found a new home for the West Haven Black Coalition. They do great work for the city of West Haven and do great work for the youth of our city. We work to beautify Main Street with new sidewalks and streets. We've cleaned up parks. We replaced beach sand. With the help of residents like Marilyn Wilkes, we started community gardens. I'm proud to say the Savin Rock Festival is growing every year. And we're organizing new festivals all the time. And these are not, they don't cost the city any tax dollars. We have the West Fest with the help of University of New Haven. So I want to thank UNH for your support with that, and Chris, all your leadership in getting that done. And Wimbash. With the help of Doug Wimbish, we formed the Wimbash. And for those of you who don't know, the Wimbash raises money for our music programs right here in West Haven. So that's something that I'm very proud, and quality of life is something that we are working on, and it's a high priority of my administration. I'm very proud of the work my team's done so far. Quality of life has improved greatly under my administration, but our work still is not done. My administration will continue to focus on keeping our streets safe and clean and making sure every resident is proud to live in West Haven. Next, I'd like to discuss public education, another high point. 4 years ago, I stood on the corner of Campbell and Main and announced my first bid for mayor. I promised I would make every student a top priority of my administration. When I took office, our schools were in need of repair, test scores were in decline, and our youngest students didn't have access to all-day kindergarten, and our older students heard of a new high school, but the high school was never being built. We just kept hearing lip service there was a new high school coming. Today, just 4 years later, I'm proud to report that all these concerns has been addressed. First, facility enhancement projects, including roof repairs, boiler upgrades, and renovations to classrooms and communication systems have been engaged. And because these projects are mostly paid with the grants, we don't have to put our city's money up front. And because of all these projects, that's Donald Trump checking out. Because of these projects, our energy bills are going down, so our teachers and staff can focus on providing a quality education, the best that we can give to our children. Additionally, thanks to increased cooperation between my office and the superintendent's office, and especially the hard work and dedication of the staff and teachers of our schools, we have seen West Haven test scores rise consistently over the last couple of years. Between grades 3 and 8, the number of students obtaining above average math scores on standardized testing has risen an incredibly 10.3% in just one school year. Florida School, Seth Haley School, and McGrill have been recognized as school of distinctions in West Haven and have been ranked #1 in both high performance in math and science and #1 in math growth compared to schools of other communities our size. So that's something we should give a big round of applause to our Board of Ed. We have Chairman Morrissey over here and all our teachers that are here tonight. And there's more. We secured full-day kindergarten for our youngest learners and have designed a plan for rebuilding a high school that will begin this summer. As with everything else, our work doesn't stop there, and my administration has continued to fight improving for our students' test scores and continue to maintain our educational facilities. And to ensure our new high school is built, it's going to start this summer. It will be completed within budget and on time.
Yeah.
Along with improving West Haven's quality of life and education, economic development has played a large role in my decision to run for mayor. Economic development is something that we had to do better in West Haven, and it's something I believe we have done. As many of you know, before getting involved in local government, my wife and I started a small business, Goldworks, and it became a staple of the West Haven downtown business community. Running a small business taught me a very important lesson. Local government and business must work together to be successful. I noticed a severe lack of teamwork between the city and the business community in West Haven. In a very short amount of period of time, we've seen a variety of new businesses open and existing businesses expand, like Entone, Lighting, Quotient, and Watson Foods, just to name a few. We also have some new retail in West Haven. We have 2 new Dunkin' Donuts, as well as an Auto Riley Parts, Aspen Dental, T-Mobile, Chipotle, Edward Jones, and that's just to name a few. We've seen an unprecedented amount of large-scale projects moving forward in a city of our size. The Haven will be a premier shopping destination that will include some of the biggest retailers in the world. The Haven alone, just the Haven, will create 1,200 new jobs. In the coming months, you will absolutely hear a lot about the Haven. You'll hear things from my opponent saying that the Haven's not coming, that there's going to be housing built there. The Haven is coming. We should see demolition in the next few months. It is something that is a reality. We were in court today all day moving that process forward. There will be no housing, and that will be built, and you have my word that you will see demolition in the next couple of months.
Wow. Yeah.
Thank you. Next, we have the Atwood in Allentown, which in cooperation with the University of New Haven will turn Allentown into a booming, vibrant business community. All taxable properties. After the Haven, we're going to have Park Place that's on the other side of the green. So those 2 properties right there is $10 million, or $50 million, or $25 million each. So the Atwood's just about done. Park Place is just about to start. So that's very exciting. When I look back on all we've accomplished in a short few years, I'm extremely pleased. But I said our work still isn't done. My administration is focused on greater economic development. We are actively seeking out our partners to revitalize our train station area and a variety of other properties throughout the city. West Haven voted for me because I promised to create jobs and a stronger future for our families. I believe my administration has delivered on those promises. Another promise we made was to get our finances in order. And while there's still financial challenges, the foundation my administration has built is designed to improve the fiscal outlook overall for the residents of West Haven. My administration and City Council haven't had it easy. We had to make some tough choices due to the fiscal problems that we inherited. But we're making real progress. Our grand list has increased almost $20 million just the last year alone. And we're seeing unprecedented economic development. The investment that's coming to West Haven is like we've never seen before. I don't believe since the days of Savin Rock have we seen investment come into the city like we're seeing it right now. And I think the $20 million shows that. Moody's has moved our bond outlook up from negative to stable. And the city's budget is balanced. My administration will keep working on positive changes, accountability, transparency, and a brighter future for all of our residents. When I took office, the city was facing extraordinary fiscal struggles, slow economic growth, and stagnant education system. Lack of faith was something that we also saw in our government. I've talked to thousands of people in West Haven, from business owners to beachgoers, seniors to senior citizens to students. And West Haven residents know that we're on the right path, and they want to continue on that path. And I'm so grateful for all their support. When I first ran, I pledged to re-inspire and rebuild. When I ran for re-election, I asked to put your partisan politics aside and recognize what we all have accomplished together. Tonight, I say again, we have only just begun.
Yes,
and tonight,
yes.
Tonight, I ask you once again to put your faith in our collective accomplishments. Tonight, I'm excited to announce that I'm going to run for a third term of mayor of the great city of West Haven. Again, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. We've done great work together. We will continue to do great work together, and I look forward to seeing you on the campaign trail. Thank you all. Thank you.